Welcome to the Thrill Quests channel, where mysteries come alive. I'm Annabelle, your guide through a labyrinth of suspense and intrigue. Get ready to elevate your senses, grip the edge of your seat, and prepare to embark on a journey into the unknown. Every story is a new thrill, every quest a new adventure. So, are you ready to unlock the mysteries that lie ahead? Let the quest for thrills begin. The Haunting of Brackenridge Hall. Brackenridge, a small town nestled just outside Houston, Texas, was known for its quiet streets and close-knit community. But beneath the surface of this seemingly idyllic town lay a dark history, whispered about in hushed tones by the locals. At the heart of these tales was Brackenridge Hall, an abandoned mansion on the outskirts of town, rumored to be haunted by the restless spirits of its tragic past. It was the fall of 1996, and a group of college friends from the nearby university found themselves at the center of this mystery. They were pledging Delta Omega, one of the oldest and most prestigious fraternities on campus. As part of their initiation, they were required to spend a night in Brackenridge Hall, a task that sent shivers down their spines. The night of their initiation arrived, and the friends gathered outside Brackenridge Hall, their flashlights casting eerie beams of light on the weathered facade. The mansion loomed ominously against the night sky, its windows like dark, empty eyes. "Ready for this, guys?" Jake asked, his voice steady despite the tension in the air. "Do we have a choice?" Brian quipped, trying to mask his unease with humor. The friends took a deep breath and pushed open the creaking front door. The air inside was thick with the scent of decay, and their footsteps echoed through the empty halls. Dust motes danced in the beams of their flashlights, and the temperature seemed to drop with each step they took. "Let's stick together," Emily suggested, her voice hushed. "We don't want to get separated." They made their way through the mansion, exploring the dilapidated rooms and noting the signs of its former grandeur. As they entered the grand ballroom, they found themselves drawn to a large, ornate mirror that dominated one wall. The mirror's surface was cracked and tarnished, but it seemed to hold a strange allure. "Check this out," Claire said, her eyes fixed on the mirror. "It's like it's watching us." Before anyone could respond, the mirror's surface rippled, and a ghostly figure appeared within the glass. Their friends gasped, their hearts racing with fear. "Did you see that?" Mike whispered, his voice trembling. The figure's eyes seemed to bore into them, and a cold breeze swept through the room. The friends felt an overwhelming sense of dread, as if they were being watched by an unseen presence. "We need to get out of here," Emily said, her voice urgent. "Now." But as they turned to leave, the doors slammed shut, trapping them inside. The air grew colder, and they heard a faint, haunting melody echoing through the halls. "What's happening?" Brian asked, his fear evident. Jake took a deep breath, trying to stay calm. "We need to find another way out. Let's keep moving." As they navigated the labyrinthine halls, the friends stumbled upon an old dusty journal hidden in a drawer. Emily carefully opened it, her curiosity piqued. "It's the diary of Lydia Brackenridge," Emily said, her voice filled with intrigue. "She was the daughter of the original owner. It looks like she wrote about the strange things that happened here." The diary detailed Lydia's descent into madness, plagued by visions of a dark, malevolent presence. She described hearing voices and seeing shadows that tormented her every waking moment. She believed the house was cursed, Claire said, her eyes wide, and that it drove her father to murder. The friends felt a chill run down their spines as they read Lydia's final entry, a desperate plea for help before she disappeared without a trace. "We need to find out what happened to Lydia," Jake said, his determination unwavering. "Maybe it will help us get out of here." Their investigation led them to the basement, where they discovered a hidden door behind a stack of old crates. The door creaked open, revealing a narrow passage that descended into darkness. "Are you sure about this?" Mike asked, his logical mind struggling to accept the supernatural events. "We don't have a choice," Jake replied, his resolve strengthening. "Let's go." As they ventured deeper into the passage, the air grew colder, and the walls seemed to close in around them. They reached a small, dimly lit chamber where they found a makeshift altar, covered in dust and cobwebs. "This must have been Lydia's sanctuary," Emily said, her voice barely above a whisper. "But why?" Before they could ponder the question further, the ghostly figure from the mirror appeared before them, its eyes filled with sorrow and pain. "Help me," the figure whispered, its voice echoing through the chamber. "Lydia?" Claire asked, her heart pounding. The figure nodded, tears streaming down its ethereal face. "I was wronged. My father's spirit is trapped here, cursed by his own actions. Only you can free him." The friends exchanged glances, their fear mingled with a sense of purpose. They knew they had to help Lydia and her father find peace. "What do we need to do?" Jake asked, his voice steady. Lydia's spirit pointed to the altar. "Break the curse. Destroy the mirror." The friends hurried back to the grand ballroom, determined to end the haunting once and for all. As they approached the mirror, the malevolent presence grew stronger, filling the room with an oppressive darkness. "Do it, Jake," Emily urged, her voice filled with urgency. With a deep breath, Jake swung a heavy candlestick at the mirror, shattering its surface. The room was filled with a blinding light, and the oppressive presence dissipated. When the light faded, Lydia's spirit stood before them, a look of gratitude on her face. "Thank you," she whispered, her voice filled with relief. "You've set us free." The friends watched as Lydia's spirit faded away, leaving them alone in the now silent ballroom. The doors creaked open, and they knew they were finally free to leave. As they stepped outside into the cool night air, the weight of their experience settled over them. They had faced their fears and uncovered the truth, emerging stronger and more united than ever. "Here's to Lydia," Jake said, raising an imaginary glass, "and to finding the truth, no matter how scary it may be." The friends toasted to their shared experiences and the lessons they had learned. They knew that life was full of unexpected twists and turns, but with each other by their side, they could face whatever came their way. As the first light of dawn broke over the horizon, they felt a sense of peace. The ghosts of Brackenridge Hall had been laid to rest, and they could finally look forward to a brighter future. Thanks for joining us on another thrilling quest. We hope you enjoyed unraveling today's mystery. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Thrill Quests to keep the adventure alive. And remember, there's always another mystery waiting to be solved, so be sure to tune in for tomorrow's episode. Until then, stay curious and keep questing.